I'm Rob Vanstone. I'm here with Murray McCormick. We're talking about the Rough Riders, obviously. They're playing Saturday in Ottawa against the RedBlacks. Tempting to say Renegades or Rough Riders, but it is the RedBlacks, and it appears that Chris Getzlaf will be back in the lineup for the Rough Riders for that game, which is pretty crucial when you look at the degree to which the passing attack has struggled without him.
Is he the savior? I don't know. There's a long way to go before saying he's going to be the guy that's going to somehow explode this offense into getting maybe 200 yards in passing. There's a lot of pressure on Chris. I think he's going to try to fight through this injury and keep playing, and maybe if he injures it again. So that he's such a competitor that I think there's so much pressure on them that they're going to have to keep an eye on him.
The toughest part is when the guys don't win. You know, that's the toughest part. You know, it's easier to sit out and you know, be a sideline coach when things are going well and the guys are going out there and winning football games. But you know, to share in the pains is a lot tougher on the field. And when you're out there and you're able to help contribute any way that you can, you know, wins always feel easier.
Chris has practiced well the last 2 days. It's one of those things to where, you know, I guess if he feels good around game time, then he'll go. If we don't have any setbacks between now and then, so it's really just questionable. Is how good does he feel leading up to the game?
I got a nice little road trip ahead of me, Ottawa, Winnipeg. I'm looking forward to Ottawa. I get to see a brand new stadium, get to see that city, like the Parliament buildings. Got to go to Winnipeg. Oh well,
go Jets.
Go Jets. What do you think it's going to happen? We're doing Riders preparations for that game.
Well, it's interesting because they're sort of preparing for an unknown. There's some footage on Ottawa, but there still hasn't been enough that you can really get a handle on what they're going to do. I think Ottawa is still trying to get a handle on what they're going to do. I think it's the one certainty about that game is that the fans are going to be really into it. They've sold out the game. Coming into the season, there was talk about what kind of imprint the RedBlacks are going to be able to make in Ottawa, judging by the public response in terms of tickets. And in terms of enthusiasm, I think it's already somewhat of a success story in Ottawa.
They cheer. They cheer all 60 minutes. Doesn't matter who's on the field. They're just excited to have a team back. So, you know, it's pretty loud. We're on the same sideline, some things like that. So we have to be prepared for it, you know, just because we're going to that type of environment.
Rough Riders at RedBlacks on Saturday, a bit of an interesting matchup because, you know, the Riders win, they're expected to beat an expansion team. If they lose, I think the questions become more pointed. What are you expecting this weekend?
I'm expecting a Riders win. I think Ottawa showed its lack of depth on defense. Offense, they were doing okay. I think the Riders are a better full team, and I expect a win, but who knows, 24,000 people basically going to be RedBlack fans. It'll be an interesting challenge for them for sure.
And an interesting challenge for Murray during his 2-game road trip. Read all about it while he's on the road, in print, online, and we'll throw some videos in as well. Thanks for being with us today. Take care.